Stanley Kubrick, Alfred Hitchcock, Ridley Scott, Osgood Perkins, and now Damien Leone. These are all great American cinematic horror directors. You dig? So, Damien Leone, if you're not familiar, he has put out one of the best slasher horror films series I've seen in the last 20-something years. Terrifier, okay? Now, Terrifier is on its third installment. You can check out Terrifier 1 and 2 on Peacock. Now, if you're a horror fan, slasher fan, you're gonna fucking love this movie. You're gonna love it. You feel me? Like, see me, my number one favorite genre of all movies is slashers. Slashers are my favorite. It gets no better to me than slashers. I love slasher films. Jason, Leatherface, fucking Freddy. You know what I mean? I wasn't a big Ghostface fan. The Scream shit, not really. But I love slashers, man. And Terrifier 3 by Damien Leone, who wrote it and directed it. It's an indie film. If you love horror on another level, I'm talking about blood, guts, all type of crazy shit. You love that type of shit? Check this shit out, man. Now, if you're squeamish and you don't really like that type of thing, don't even try it. But what I would suggest that you do is maybe you might want to test out slasher horror. Now, this is way gorier than most shit that you'll see, okay? This film is gory as fuck. This film is like zombie gory, Night of the Living Dead gory, and honestly, on a lot of levels, gorier than that. This film, for me, is probably Terrifier 3, because I checked out Terrifier 1, I checked out Terrifier 2, and unlike Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street, right, where there's a brand new set of teens that he's killing, that's not the case of this film. There's an actual story. The protagonist, what was it, Celine? Is a girl. She's the protagonist. And it follows her through part 1, part 2, and then in part 3, right? There's a whole backstory between the protagonist and Art the Clown. Art the Clown is the slasher in this film. And if you grew up on good, wholesome slasher films, like I said, you love Leatherface, you love Michael Myers, you love Freddy, you love Jason, you love Chucky, you love Pinhead, you love that type of shit, you'll love this film, okay? It's a little bit less than 2 hours. I seen it yesterday. Like I said, the first one, literally, he made for less than, I think, $250,000. The second one, less than like $100,000. The second one he made for less than $250,000. It made millions of dollars. This one, he had a $2 million budget, and he literally made $20 million in his opening weekend. Damien Leone did. So it goes to show you this, and this was the #1 film in America as I record this. #1 film in America. What do I love about it? The makeup artist, whoever the makeup artist was, did an amazing job as far as with the blood and the gore. The sound design was amazing. Whoever did the sound design did an incredible job. And there was a story. It just wasn't a guy going around killing hella people. There was an actual story to this film. It just wasn't a dude killing hella people just for the sake of killing them. That wasn't the case in this film. This film, for me, like I said, I've seen the first one. I've seen the second one. And like I said, I've seen the third one. each one is getting better. And honestly, I'm looking forward to part 4, whenever part 4 comes out. I hope this shit keeps going. One thing about slashers is they're usually a little corny, but I don't really care, because it's like, I don't give a shit. This shit could go on to part 10 and I won't care. But the story behind it, the film, if you're squeamish, you won't like it. If you're looking for the typical slasher where, you know, the good guy wins at the end, you're gonna be mistaken watching this. This film is unrated. It's not rated R, it's unrated, okay? So, don't take your kids to go see this. I don't know, man, I loved it. I fucking loved it. I mean, what do I give it? I give it a 97. 97. Why? I love slasher films, man. Fucking love slasher films. Damien Leone, I am a big time fan. Any movie you put out from here on out, I'm a fan of. In the last, I would say the last 10 years, the 3 horror directors that I've been big fans of: Osgood Perkins, Ari Aster, Damien Leone. Amazing film. Terrifier 3.